Stop what you're doing for just a minute and let me ask you a question. If you had the choice, would you rather win money or help out less fortunate people in the world? What if you didn't have to make the choice and you could do both? Meet Herman. In 2021, an earthquake with a magnitude of 5.6 hit his hometown in Cianjur, Indonesia. It was estimated that over 334 lives were lost from this devastating earthquake. Sadly, Herman lost his father, and Herman's mother lost her small business as well. Even with government intervention, some residents never fully recovered all they lost. That's why Avazoo has created the first ever billion-dollar raffle for charitable causes, aimed at supporting efforts similar to the one Herman's family experienced. Avazoo prides itself as being an ATM for philanthropy, and we want you to help us achieve our mission. With 3 individual ticket levels ranging from $20 to $100, you have an opportunity to win the top prize of $1 billion. Even if you don't win the top prize, there are still over 16 million other cash prizes you could win, including 100 second-place winners receiving $1 million each. And, depending on the ticket level you purchase, you also have the opportunity to win some amazing bonus prizes including cruises, vacations, and other luxury items. With the incredible 1 in 3 overall odds of winning a cash prize, Avazoo far exceeds any other raffle or lottery out there today. There are only 50 million tickets available for sale worldwide, so hurry and get yours today before they are sold out. To purchase your ticket and learn more information about Avazoo, please click the attached link. Thank you. One cause, one love.
All right, welcome to our Tuesday afternoon presentation. Hopefully you guys, sorry. Apologize about that. It jumped back on me. So technical issues, how we started. All right, well, welcome everybody to the call today. My name's David Cutler. I'm going to be doing your presentation for you. Hopefully we can get done here in about 40 minutes. I'm trying to get it less each time, guys, but there's so much of our program that needs to be shared with new people joining, and even old people that have been around for a while. I've been making a lot of compliments. It's nice to get in a recap. But we are changing up some different slides each week, so you're aware. So we're keeping you guys involved. But mainly what we're talking to today is new people that have decided to jump on the call to find out, why should I look at being part of Avazoo? So most probably one of the reasons you've been invited to come today is because you have somebody that says, hey, check this out. Come and have a look at it. Well, the first thing I want to say is we're not a network marketing company. So I want to make sure that your friends that have invited you to the call, you're not thinking that you're doing another network marketing company. However, there is some great opportunity here financially that it's more than just a raffle ticket. The other reason you might be here, because you could have found us on a website just doing some searching. You could have seen some of the advertisement on some of the social sites, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, so on, that you was just fascinated, curious, you wanted to be here. Or it might be about winning money. You've heard that Avazoo's doing a $1 billion raffle and you want to find out how can you get a part of that. And of course, there's the other side. Excuse me. And the other side is that we're actually doing a game changer when it comes to about giving back and helping people, philanthropy. Excuse me, I apologize. So what we got going on is very different than anybody else, and it is giving you a financial reward. So if you're in retirement and you're looking to do something or gain some extra dollars, you can jump in and get involved with this, because you got 2 great surprises. 1, the financial reward, and B, helping of other people. Now, you could be here because you're a leader and you've heard about a $50 million opportunity that you want to find out more about. Either or, we're going to get into those over the next 30 to 40 minutes. Now, of course, why is referring somebody so important? Well, in our case, it's different than normal. In our particular case, is how we spread the word about Avazoo and what we're doing. By referring you and you coming on board, in your mindset, it might be more that, hey, somebody's downline and I'm going to work with them. Yes, that works, and we call that a winning line. But you are very important to us, because as you want to get additional free entries to increase your probability of winning, you're going to be able to use our app and you're going to be able to receive additional free entries. So you're basically our advertising marketing arm for the company. What a better way to hear about our program to a friend or somebody from a friend, so you know them, you can trust them. Now, you could be here because you've heard about the weekly, daily, monthly game. We're going to get into that. And we're going to get into that into depth a little bit today, how you can win money. So it's not about buying a single ticket for a raffle. It's about all the opportunities that will come with our program over the next few months while we set out the raffle tickets. And one of those is our daily, weekly, and monthly games. We're going to talk about that game changer. Why is it different than any other philanthropy program going in the world today? We're going to explain that and show you a video on how that works. And of course, there's going to be financial reward. Ours is natural. Ours is just by you wanting to increase your probability of winning, you can increase your financial rewards. Very simply put, when you share a banner on your social site, somebody buys a ticket. If that ticket becomes the winning ticket, even though you don't, you receive $1 million. It's not a bad thing to do just to talk about Avazoo or post some banners. And of course, if you're about team building, we're going to talk about that, how that can increase your finances dramatically if you're willing to put the time and effort into it. And of course, time and effort is important. Those people today are retired and they've got all the money in the world, but they're still busy doing things, so they never get a chance to enjoy it. And you got other people that are retired and have got no money to do anything. Well, with our program, either way it fits, 1 or 2 hours a day can completely change your financial future. So before we get into everything, I wanted to address right up front that we have some restricted countries. Because we are licensed for what they call an online gaming entity, even though we do not consider ourselves online, we do have to go by the rules and regulations of our license. And because of that, there are restricted countries around the world. So if you're here today from the US, from one of the other 22 restricted countries, the good news is, even though you cannot participate in the raffle, you will have an opportunity to take advantage of our financial programs. We've got bonus games where you can receive additional money up to $25,000. Unfortunately, that one ends tonight. There's $100,000 you can get from referral programs, part of the team building for the 50 million. So everything we're going to talk about tonight, as a restricted country, you can be involved, but you are not able to purchase your ticket for the raffle unless you're outside your jurisdiction. Now, you'll be able to go through the whole sign-up process, through the KYC, get your referral code, and you'll get a complimentary week where you can play in one of the games so you can win some money. So even if you don't do anything else, you still have an opportunity to go through the sign-up process. It takes you about 15 minutes. Get yourself an account, get yourself established, start getting free entries for the future raffles, but also a chance to win some money. So let's talk about what we're really doing and why today should it really happen. Think about this, folks. When I look at these slides, it still gets me upset. You know, there are kids around the world that have defects, okay, and people aren't reaching out to help them. There are running water still not running in a lot of countries and a lot of villages in countries. Sewers aren't even put in some major cities, and people are still drinking them. And why? How's that even possible in today's age, right? Then when it comes to a disaster, a natural disaster happens, that no government has any money set aside, all of a sudden, a typhoon hits, completely demolishes the whole town. People lose their homes, could be floods, could be fires. There's all kinds of things, and there's no money set aside for that. Well, our raffle is designed to kind of be an ATM machine for all kinds of things: natural disasters, development, global charities that are struggling, infrastructure in some countries like trying to catch up with climate control, humanity reasons, another COVID situation and people didn't have money, or even helping out people in grants. So Avazoo is doing this by raising money doing a raffle. The raffle has 50 million tickets, and there is a cycle of 12 of them. The 12th raffle, the tickets go up to 250 million tickets, and then there is the first prize of $5 billion. However, 1 through 11 raffles, there's only 50 million tickets. There's a 1 in 3 chance of winning the cash prize. You can't go into indebtedness. You can't be spending all the money on tickets because we won't allow you to buy any more on one ticket. This is a real good thing because people go a little crazy when they find out they can win $1 billion. They go out and spend all their money. Well, with us, you can only get one ticket. Now, we have 5 million promotional tickets. that on the first raffle, we anticipate to give away 1 million. And we have a mobile app that allows you to do good deeds that you can get a free additional entries. And that's the key to our madness, if that's what you want to call it. You can get unlimited free entries. We got people that have got tens of thousands of entries. They've been here for 3, 4, 5 years, and they've accumulated all these additional entries. Now, it doesn't change your odds of winning. The odds are still 1 in 3. In other words, over 16 million people out of the 50 million are going to win the cash prize. But the probability of winning one of the bigger prizes is going to most probably go to somebody that's got multiple free entries. And it's very exciting when you see how this works, how you can do this, and there's no additional cost to you. And of course, we're going to talk about the 3-day, 6-day live event. We'll touch base on that, and where your money goes. So the first thing is, because we knew we had no set dates, we knew this could be a year or 2 years, even though the actuaries showed with full marketing capability, which was millions of dollars, in excess of $25 million, we would be able to market this and we would be sold out in the tickets in 100 days. Well, we're about 2 years behind because we had a lot of issues with payment systems. And of course, we've burnt through a lot of money already. So we're not sure exactly how quick the raffle is going to be. There is a nice steady pace right now of ticket sales, but you don't have to worry because 70% of your money goes into an escrow account, goes into a paymaster escrow account. And you might say, well, where's the 30%? Well, we're going to talk about that 30% in a few more slides, so you can see where that goes to and how you can enjoy it. So guys, great raffle opportunity for you to win a ticket. It's about $3.5 billion projected in what we're going to do in total ticket sales to help out with charitable organizations around the world. And that basically comes from a $20 ticket, $50 ticket, $100 ticket, $2,500 ticket, and a $1,500 ticket. So, of course, if you sold all 50 million tickets at $20, you don't have $3.5 billion. But if you sold all 50 million tickets at $100, you'd have $5 billion. So, guys, the mathematical numbers all show out through our actuaries. How we're going to accomplish it? Well, one of the ways we're going to accomplish it is because of contacts. And Dr. Hans Reiners used to be our CEO of our company. He was CEO of EMI Records, Capitol Records. He worked with Richard Branson in the Virgin Record takeover. And he has been our CEO. And a few years ago, he resigned from CEO and become the chairman because he was going through a new stage of his life, met a new lady, got married, wanted to spend time. However, all of his contacts, as you can see from just some of these pictures along the bottom, the guy on the right-hand side is Tommy Hilfiger. So these are all different people that have been involved with Hans over the years and are excited about Avazoo and joining our mission as we go forward. There's going to be a lot of these people that are putting out the second prize winners, the 100 people that get $1 million each. Now, for the team, we have a lot of team members. We're very proud of all our voluntaries. We have everybody from Paul Davis, who's our operations, Justin, who heads up the customer support, and he actually now has handed that over to Sylvia, who's player support manager. And these are different people we have involved in the company, from Roy, our project engineer, doing all our own coding and everything we need. We have different people that do presentations, like Kelly, who covers down to the Australian kind of area of the world. We have obviously Elias, who does our Spanish presentations, who you can find out more in Spanish. But the board directors are 3 individuals. That is our new CEO from about 2.5, 3 years ago. His name is Mr. Rodriguez. We call him Gigi. He comes from banking, and he has an online gaming casino and a brick and mortar casino. He is actually the one that owns the license, and we done a joint venture. So Avazoo is a JV, joint venture license, with the brick and mortar casino from the Philippines that we had got involved in. And then Gigi loved it so much that he ended up becoming the CEO of our company. So it's really, really a great relationship. Zeus, the gentleman in the middle, he is our attorney. He's a board director, and he has been focused on gaming for at least a decade, what I'm aware of. Is very hip on gaming laws, what we can do and what we can't do. But he's so big into philanthropy and helping people. His wife, they both got charities, and he loves the whole concept and decided to be a part of us as not only a legal advice, but also as a board director. And of course, you have myself. I'm here as COO. I come up with the original concept, so I am the original founder, but it's a little bit outside of my reach in some places. So basically, I reached out to find good people, surround myself with good people, and of course, I know what I can do pretty good, and I do that on a daily basis with everybody. Right, let's move on. Let's talk about the app. So we know you can buy only one ticket. So you can't buy any more tickets. So what makes this difference is our app. Our app allows you to take greed, basically, and turn it into good deeds. So what I mean by greed, we don't want to insult anybody, but let's be honest. When you got $1 billion, you tendency to do more than you would if it was $1 million. You won't go out and buy additional lottery tickets if it's $1 million jackpot. But if it goes to $1 billion, you would go out and spend a lot more money on lottery tickets. This is statistically true and proven over the recent billion-dollar lotteries around the world, especially here in the US. Well, we wanted to design a program that would only give you one number, but it could be used again and again and again to increase your probability of winning. And we've done that using the app. Now, the app is designed, it's got a banner stroke on it. So when you open up the app, you'll see it right here with Hans and JLo on it. And basically, that's a banner. And you can post it by hitting it to Facebook. So you hit submit, and then that posts up onto Facebook. And then you're able to go ahead and receive 5 free entries. Now, that is to show you here how it works. What it's designed for is if somebody in your part of the world has a fire and burns down the house and they've lost all their clothes, and thank the Lord that everybody in the house was safe, but they have nothing. Well, what would happen is we would go ahead and put a banner picture of the fire, and we would show that they need shoes and clothes and hairbrushes and whatever else it would be. And we would post it inside the local geo area. In other words, we wouldn't post it in New York for somebody who had a fire in Sydney, Australia. But everybody in Sydney, Australia would see this banner come up. And then people could drop off food, they could drop off clothes, they could drop off the necessities and be rewarded with free entries. And that's why we call it turning greed into deeds. The greed part because you want more, and doing the good deeds because you're dropping off good things and being rewarded. So because of that, the app has developed into more things over the recent years, where it becomes an advertisement banner for different restaurants. And one of the things what you're able to do with us as a ticket holder is you're able to share that banner with local restaurants, hotels in your area. And if they would like to advertise on there, the advertisement fee goes at $20 a month under a promotional we're running right now. And you receive half of that referral. So if you got 10 restaurants in there and they pay $20 a month, you'll post them to your social sites. Other people are seeing them. It's more of a referral and an advertisement. And all of a sudden, what happens is you're receiving 50% of that. So $20, you're making $10. If you've got 10 restaurants in there, that's $100 a month, and it's residual month after month after month. And you can literally do this anywhere in the world. So it's a great opportunity to also receive free entries, get advertisement, make advertisement commission, and go out and get a lot of entries. Now, a lot of people get confused under the entries. You know, you got 50 million tickets. There's a single entry for each ticket, but you can get unlimited free entries. How come that changed the odds? So here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to get to a video that's going to explain all of what you need to know about the app and the entries.
Anyway, let's get back to explaining the 1 in 3 odds. But with the ability to earn free entries, you may be wondering how we maintain and guarantee a 1 in 3 odds of winning a cash prize. Especially when we're giving away potentially millions or tens of millions of free entries. It's really not very complicated and quite simple to understand. With only 50 million raffle tickets available worldwide and guaranteeing of 1 in 3 odds of winning a cash prize, that gives us over 16.6 million winners. If you're still wondering how we can give away millions of additional free entries while maintaining the 1 in 3 odds of winning, allow us to explain. But first, please remember a player can only win one prize, and it will always be the highest prize if an entry is drawn for more than one prize amount. That's right, always the biggest prize. So during the 6-day raffle drawing event, your number could be drawn often, and that's what you want, because each day the raffle prizes get bigger and bigger. So, if you use the methodology of our game, you will have lots of entries, and your raffle ticket number could be drawn again and again. But remember, you would forfeit the lower prize and take the bigger prize, as you can only win one prize, and it's always the biggest one. This is why we are releasing the tickets for purchase over 3 months, allowing the player to obtain multiple free entries. Then, when the last ticket has been purchased, we will announce the raffle drawing date. This will be at least 30 days after the final ticket has been sold, and before the raffle drawing date, allowing the last ticket purchaser the opportunity to receive additional free entries, just like someone who bought a ticket at the beginning. Wow! As we said, we want a fair playing field for everyone. But now you can see why this is unlike any lottery, because with all lotteries, as soon as your number comes out, it's over. But, with this methodology in the Avazoo raffle game, you can increase your probability of winning, but at the same time, keeping the 1 in 3 odds. So consider this example. Tracy has only 1 entry, Jeff has 3 entries, and Sue has 10 entries, for a total of 14 entries. Remember, no matter how many entries each person may have, they are all the exact same number, for that person's entries. So let's say, using this example, you put all of their 14 entries in a box, there are still only 3 different entry numbers to draw from. Remember, every time you get an additional free entry, it's always the exact same number. Therefore, Jeff, who has 3 entries, and Sue, who has 10 entries, actually only have 2 different raffle ticket numbers. Now add Tracy with her 1 entry, you now have 3 unique raffle numbers, even though there are 14 raffle entries in the box. Or 1 in 3 odds if your number is pulled. But the probability is that since Sue has 10 tickets in the box, her number will most likely be the one drawn. However, there are still 2 other numbers available to be drawn, keeping the odds at 1 in 3 of winning a prize. This has never been thought of in any other lottery or raffle around the world, and makes our game so unique for the player. As long as you use the methodology and receive free entries, you will increase your probability of winning. For example, let's say you have 10 entries, and John only has 1 entry, and on day 1 both of your numbers are drawn. John's opportunity to win the $1 billion prize would be over. You, however, would still have 9 entries remaining, and let's say on day 3, your number is drawn again. You would forfeit your lower value prize from day 1, and receive the larger prize from day 3. So to make sure we got this point across, and you completely understand this methodology, let's do this one more time. You now have 8 entries remaining, and on day 5, your number is drawn again. You now forfeit your prize from day 3, and receive the larger prize from day 5. That still gives you 7 more opportunities to have your number drawn on the remaining days, giving you a chance to still win the grand prize of $1 billion. Amazing. You could actually say a stroke of genius went into designing this new game that gives you the biggest prize, the best odds, a fair playing field, and at the same time donating money to worldwide causes. We will say it again. Amazing.
All right, so guys, that's really the free entries, and obviously it's going to take a little of understanding to get really to grasp exactly what it is. But think about it like this. You want to get as many free entries as you can. Yes, it's the same number, so it doesn't change your odds. But when you've got 14 different raffles, each day the raffles get bigger and bigger and bigger. Each one of those raffle, the more probability you've got that winning the wheel when it spins around is going to land on your number. So anyway, you want to get as many free entries as you can. So knowing that we've got this 50 million tickets to sell worldwide, we had to create some urgency. What happened was, when we launched earlier this year, finally, after all this time getting to where we were, we launched, and we noticed there were literally thousands of people going to our website every week. And unfortunately, they weren't signing up. Some reserved a spot. They wanted to be on a mailing list, but they didn't purchase a ticket. And it took some thinking, to be honest with you. Why are people not buying tickets? Well, there was no urgency. Why do I want to buy a ticket today, not knowing when the raffle is going to happen? And we understand that. We could have had the opportunity to have a set date, but then we couldn't say it was $1 billion raffle. So if we'd have set a date for, say, the 20th of the following year, or the 1 year, the 20th of that month, we couldn't guarantee that we sold all 50 million tickets, which meant we couldn't guarantee a first prize of $1 billion. So we opted to go with the second choice, which is amount of tickets to be sold, and that is 50 million tickets. So the raffle doesn't complete until 50 million tickets have all been sold, and then there's a 30-day window, and then we announce the raffle actual event. So you don't have to worry though, because to be honest with you, the longer it goes, the financial better rewards you receive, apart from the $1 billion jackpot. And what I mean by that is 70% of your money sits automatically into this Paymasters account. We don't see that money at all until after everything is paid out, all the prizes are paid out, the percentage amount what's paid out for the charitable organizations. We just don't see any of that money as a management team or Avazoo owners. Now, after 18 months, we are considering October 15th, 2023, the kind of launch. So we're going to go from that day. What that means is the end of 18 months, if we haven't sold all the tickets, then there will be a vote. And the vote will be to continue to sell tickets or adjust the jackpot prize, bringing it from $1 billion first prize to, say, $500 million prize. I believe everybody would vote to continue to vote. And the reason being is the 30% of the money that is taken, we are now doing these daily, weekly, and monthly games, which means you can participate and you're able to win prizes again and again and again. And there are referral programs with referral bonuses. So guys, it's pretty important. So there are 3 sets of games that you're able to participate in as a ticket holder. If you want to be in the daily game, that obviously gives you a great opportunity to be in multiple prizes. You have to be a $50 ticket or higher. So you had to have paid a $50 or $100 ticket. No promotional tickets count for the daily game. However, you do have a great opportunity that if you sell a ticket, meaning you refer somebody using your referral code, then the following day you will get a daily game. You'll be able to play in it. Now that's up to $10,000, and that actual jackpot prize can go to $80,000 in the daily game. We are expecting that to start somewhere around November the 15th, as long as we don't have any technical issues with our monthly game. At the moment, we're having a couple of problems. Now we have a weekly game that's been ongoing now for about 6 weeks. We're in the 6th game. We did have a couple of issues with it. All the bugs have come out of it. Today, we are still working out the banner program, which is attached to the spin wheel. But anybody can play in the weekly game. If you're a promotional ticket, somebody give you a ticket, it doesn't matter. You can play in the weekly game. And that we do expect to go up to $50,000 eventually as prizes. Right now, it's got $1,000 on November the 1st. Tomorrow, it goes up to $2,500 as a jackpot prize. Everybody can play on that one. Then there's a monthly game that is designed with a different twists than normal. And by the way, in the weekly game, you must have every one of your icons on your dashboard. So when you sign into your account, web-based, go into the dashboard where you see all your free entries and activity. There is icons from Facebook, YouTube, etc. They must be all colored in, not grayed out, before you can participate in the game. Now, the monthly game we'll get more into in a couple of minutes, but in the monthly game, it's any ticket holder's a purchase ticket. It is not for any promotional tickets, any giveaway tickets, but they can also participate by paying the subscription plan of $9.95 for the app. That increases your opportunity to get up to 1,000 free entries per day. So let's quickly talk about a referral bonus. Okay, we wanted people to be rewarded, and the way to be rewarded is this at the moment's on a smaller level. These are people that participate in the game that don't even make it to the spin-off. So there's several reward programs you offered. The first one is if you refer the winning ticket, you get $1 million. Okay, so if you refer to somebody, you get 15 free entries every time you refer them. However, there's $1 million that if that's the winning ticket that you referred, you receive. So you don't win the $1 billion because they did, you get $1 million. Now, there's another one which pays for 10 levels. We call them winning levels. So they're not as in a network form of something like uni level. These are winning levels. If you are part of a team and somebody you recommended to and went to recommended somebody else and so on and so on, if they win, you would get the $1 million if they do it, and then your team, it goes down 900,000 down step by step. So there's a great opportunity that you can be 4 or 5 layers away from the winners and still receive a winning cash bonus. Then also on the wheel, as you can see here on the diagram, you can turn around and receive money there. So how that works is very simple. The top 20 people that spin off will begin trying to get the highest number, which I'll show you on the next slide. However, if you get the person you've referred gets the highest number that week, you make $20. Now, the only part you have to do to qualify to do that is refer a ticket in that week. So if you had 5 or 6 people spinning and they're in the top here, you can win $20, $19, $18, $17. All of that money you can win on a weekly basis as long as you refer a ticket each week to qualify. It can be the $20 ticket, the $50, or the $100. Doesn't matter which one. Now, basically, the ongoing weekly game is very simple. It starts every Wednesday morning at 1 minute past midnight. In other words, tonight, it will start a new game at 1 minute past midnight, and that is always UTC time, UTC time. So for me here in Vegas, that's typically around 5 o'clock in the afternoon, evening for me when the new game starts. Now, it ends on Tuesday night of the following week. So tonight, it'll be ending the game at 11:59 UTC time. Now, whoever's the top 5 will go into the spin-off. So the top 5, there's many different opportunities to get additional spins. And some people aren't taking advantage of that, and other people are doing a real good job. By posting banners, specialty banners, you can receive a free spin. If you go out and post normal banners, go to the CRC, and you get up to 40 free entries in one given 24-hour cycle, you'll get a free spin. Now, let me stop and make sure everybody knows. You do not get the entries from a specialty banner and the spin added to the 40 free entries. So if any of you are challenging that, you only get 40 entries from other banners, not specialty banners, because the specialty banner automatically gives you the spin. So you're double dipping. So no, you don't get that. So your 40 entries come from posting inside the CRC, going to the CRC daily, posting different banners daily, going to the supporter link. When you get 40 entries, you get an additional spin. If you post specialty banners that come out like they're out right now, you'll receive a spin or 2 spins or 3 spins, depending on the urgency we want as a company to get that out. We'll adjust that to the amount of spins. Even though you still get free entries for that, them entries do not count towards the 40 entries. Everything is set on a 24-hour cycle. That means if you get 38 entries today and you do not get 40 entries, when the new cycle starts at the UTC time, it starts with a new 0 balance and you've got to add to it. So then you play off into the wheel, the top 5 go off, and there are prizes now. And again, there are $1,000, different promotional stuff, gift cards, things like that. Starting tomorrow, that will be changed and everything is going up in size. Now, the monthly game is near enough identical to the daily game. There is a couple of little difference. Originally, it was going to be 5 initial spins, and then what was going to happen was we were going to give you 5 spins a week. The monthly game will actually be having 1 spin per day. So you'll start with 5, and then on day 2, you get 1 extra spin, and then 1 extra spin each and every day. Now, how do you benefit? Well, you benefit because your numbers increase to get into the top 5. So you want to get that spin every day. It doesn't cost you any money. All you have to do is go into the dashboard and click on spin. Why are we giving it to you? Because by going into the dashboard, we have a notification system. So if something has come up and it's important, rather than sending you an email that never gets opened or gets in the spam folder, now when you go into the dashboard, you'll see this notification telling you about what's going on. So guys, that's pretty important. Now, how do you benefit? If you sell 3 referral tickets in a month, you get 1 additional spin if you make the playoff. So the playoff is the top 5. Now, if you only have 1 spin in there, you spin the wheel 1 time. If you land on, say, a baseball hat, then that's your prize. If you land on the $50,000, that's your prize. However, to make this thing fun and exciting, you can get additional spins in the playoff. How does that work? It works simply by referring people. If you refer 5, you get 2 extra spins. If you refer 10, you get 3 extra spins. If you refer 20, you wouldn't get 6 spins because we double down for you anything over 10. So that means instead of being at 20 spins, getting 20 tickets, you get 6, you would actually get 12. Now, this is where it becomes fun. If you go in and spin on your first spin, and it's done on a live event once a month, if you spin on that and you land on, say, a motorcycle, say a value of $10,000, do you want to spin again, or do you keep your prize? If you land on a baseball hat, you might say, I'm going to spin again. And the next time you spin, you may win $15,000. Now, the question is, do you spin again to try to get $50,000? Because you could end up landing on that baseball hat. So it's going to be down to you and what your risk factor is, what you want to do. So it's kind of an exciting program. So guys, pretty exciting on everything that we do in there. We do expect this to go up to $1 million in prize pool money. We're kind of excited where that's going. That should happen pretty quickly. Right now, there is a scholarship. This is the last day. Not scholarship. There is a mascot that we're trying to find a name for. Today is the last day. After today, all of the requests that we've had put in, we'll have to start to pick their name. Now, what we're looking for, well, you know what? Let him explain it himself, what he's looking to do. So listen to this, and you'll know exactly what we need to do.
Hello, my brothers and sisters, my Avazoo family. I am the newest member of the family, and I am very proud to be here to help the new people who join our mission to help those in the world who need it. I am looking forward to working with all of you, but first, as a group, we need to give me a name, so please choose something suitable. I am hopeful that I will make everyone proud when implemented on the websites, to guide people around them and bring people together with the message of one cause, one love. I am also looking forward to being the face of Avazoo in the ads that will be run, and I wish to learn more about different languages so I can communicate with everyone. For now, I would like to say thank you. It's been great meeting all of you, and I hope to see you all again soon. Goodbye, my new family.
All right, folks. So if you don't know about this, it does end at midnight tonight. I'm sure somebody will put in the chat box where you send your recommendations. So you're looking for a character, you're looking for a name, you're looking for an accent, you're looking for his style. How does he walk? Does he walk with a limp? Does he walk with a cane? We're looking to build a character, and there are 10,000 shares. Now, at the moment, that value is well over $1 million in worth. So what you should do is make sure that you put your minds together, work as a team, whatever, because the shares can be divided. But today it does ends tonight at midnight. So guys, put any recommendations you can in as soon as possible. And then what will happen is the company will narrow it down, not me, Paul, and a couple of people will narrow that down to, I think, the top 3 is what I heard. And then that will go for a vote in the CRC, so the final vote is done by the people. All right, now let's dive into this $50 million. Anybody wants $50 million, right? I mean, we'd all take that. Well, all it takes is a little bit of work, not hard work, a little bit of work. You first got to go out and refer our program. If you believe in what we're doing, the concept to help people around the world, referring this is not a problem. Okay, you just got to go out and talk about exactly what we're doing. And it's the same as asking somebody for a donation at a church raffle. Hey, listen, put up $20 and buy a ticket. 70% of that money is going to for the charity and the prize. And the remainder money goes into daily, weekly, and monthly prizes and other promotions we have, i.e. the $50 million pool. So basically, it's an easy sell. It's an easy product. You need to get 100 points to qualify to get into the bonus pool, and that's from now to the end of the year. So one ticket gets you 1 point, a $50 ticket gets you 2 points, $100 ticket gets you 3 points, a $1,500 ticket gets you 50 points, and $2,500 ticket gets you 80 points. Now, I had somebody say to me this week, well, once I get to 100 points, I don't need to worry. No. Okay, it is important. The 100 points qualifies you. You want to get as many points as you can. And in December 31st, we're going to take all the points that are in this bucket and we're going to divide it by $50 million. And it's going to give a value to each point. Each point then will have a value because that is our locked amount of points we're dealing with. Now, what we would do then is take 20% of them points accumulated. So for argument's sake, for mathematical sake, to keep it easy, let's say there's 1,000 points in this bucket. 1,000 at 20% is 200 points. Each week, 20% will be taken from the bucket and put into a new weekly bonanza. That's where whoever goes out and sells the most tickets gets the highest percentage of that 20%. So them 200 points that's available, if somebody went out and sold 50% of the tickets that week, obviously I don't think that would happen. This is just as an explanation. That means this individual sold 50% of all tickets sold that week. He would get 50% of them 200 points. So he gets 100 points back into his account. Somebody doesn't sell any, lose points. But the next week, you can gain points. It's a real simple program, and that will continue through to all 50 million tickets. Where did the money come from? There was $1 from each ticket allocated for this prize, which comes out of the 30% of the money that you guys is put forward out of the full amount, 70% and then 30%. 30% here is where this money comes from. Guys, it's a no-brainer. And why this is a no-brainer is because of your team. If you sign up an individual and that person refers somebody else, then that person gets a $20 ticket. The person you referred gets a point. But guess what? You get a point as well. Now, that person went out and referred somebody else, and that was a $100 ticket. They get 3 points. The referrer got 3 points. The one you referred got 3 points, and you get 3 points. So this is all about team building. The more people you have on your team, the larger amount of the points can go into the bucket. Guys, exciting program. Make sure you join one of our trainings so you know more. Now, there's a resellers agreement that we're really not going to get into too much because of time. But once you've got 100 ticket sales sold, you automatically become a reseller. As long as you maintain 25 ticket sales weekly, and that's based on a month. So you could have a bad week. It's always based on the month. You get 2% override of the tickets. Okay, pretty cool. If you do 1,000 tickets a week, you get 10% override. And there's a team sharing bonus of 2%. So guys, that is really cool. But what's really, really outstanding, the referral of the first prize goes from $1 million to $3 million. That's a big bump, $3 million for the winning ticket. So guys, when you get to 100, you'll be able to get your referrals, your resellers agreement, and be able to make some additional money. Now, there's also a reward program. I personally like this better than anything else we offer apart from the Legacy Club. This to me is something special. We designed this in focus of taking care of the people that don't win the jackpot prize. So what we're doing is taking the top 1,000 people who referred the most referrals. If you referred the most, you receive $1 million. Again, you may not even win the $1 billion. You may not even be one of the 1 in 3, 16 million people that win a prize. You may be in a country that is restricted, but you could still win this $1 million because you referred the most people. Okay, so this is really cool. Now, how it works is very simple. If you was number 1,000 on the list, you only get $1,000. So from 1 to 1,000, there are cash prizes. However, 30% of all of the prizes, we have associated a prize to it as well as the cash money. So that means if you come in at number 907 on that list, you win whatever the cash prize is, 907, plus you win a new house. And that's at the bottom of the list. Come right up to the top at 103. You win a solar electric generator, or you might win phone service at 621. You always win the cash prize plus the additional. What I like this, it's got scholarships on there, food baskets for a year, where a food basket keeps showing up every 2 weeks at your house. Same with the hygiene basket. Guys, this is a no-brainer, and it's all free, doesn't cost you any money to get into it. Now, I said to you just a minute ago, the Legacy Club. To me, it's nothing's about money. I've got past that in my life. As long as I can eat and drink, I don't care about anything else. However, leaving a legacy that your great grandchildren can say, hey, that school's got our name on it. Oh yeah, that was your great grandfather. He got involved in the Avazoo raffle and they put his name on that school. That's a legacy. It's a family name. And this cannot be, you can't sell tickets to get picked. We look and monitor what you do. We go to your Facebook pages. We're going to find out what you participate in, what calls. And if you go up and beyond, if you are very special, you're somebody doing something different, then you will be invited to join the Legacy Club. There's no cost to you again. And we will take one of the future buildings, roadways, dams, whatever it may be, and associate your family name to that it'll be there forever and ever and ever. Pretty cool idea when it doesn't cost you any money. It's called our Legacy Club. Now, at the moment, we have a $25,000 opportunity. Today is the last day that we are going to be running this. If you're in the system because of the problems that happened, if you signed up and you did not get paid, we will work with you on that. So anybody that sells a ticket today, refers a ticket today, some of you people on the call today are here because somebody referred you. If you decide to go forward and purchase your ticket today, the person that referred you will receive $1,000 in a pool bonus for them that they will receive when 10 million tickets are sold. We've got some people already sold several tickets. Nobody's hit the 25 ticket range yet. However, every ticket you refer today is worth $1,000. Now, I don't care if you go, I mean, me personally, I'd go out and buy people $20 tickets because $20 tickets based on $25,000 is a no-brainer. It's mathematical numbers. If I go out and buy myself $500 worth of tickets, I'm getting $25,000 back at the end of, or 10 million tickets. Or even if I go out and do $100 tickets, you know, I'm getting, or 5 tickets, that's $5,000, $1,000 a piece for $100 at $20. Guys, this is a no-brainer. If we look at the list afterwards, this closes and we see some of our regulars didn't take advantage of this, that's not shame on us, guys. That's shame on you to put out a little bit, give a ticket to somebody and get $1,000. That's no mathematical genius. You have to figure that one out. That closes tonight. So make sure anybody that's going to be in the system has signed up through the day tonight and got it done. Now, in the sign-up process, we blank these out of respect to people's names. This was as of last week. I think it was actually last Thursday. It could have been last Thursday. This is our payment gateway, or one of our payment gateways. As you can see, it says cancellation payment failed. Cancellation payment failed. It doesn't say that there was no money. It says the payment was failed. Now, if you look at Freddie tried to do it here. Freddie tried to do it here. Caroline done it here and succeeded. And Caroline's canceled there. Caroline canceled there. Caroline canceled there. Well, she didn't do it. Neither did Freddie. It is the bank. So if you're going to do a purchase of a ticket for Avazoo, we highly recommend you call your bank and say, I'm doing a transaction for Avazoo, and it's going to be $100, it's going to be $50, it's going to be $20 plus their fees, which is always 10%. That's not us, that's the merchant account. So guys, please, if it gets declined, it's not you. Don't have any bad feelings. It is your bank trying to protect you, to protect your money, because it's an overseas transaction. All right, moving on. There is a $100,000 opportunity that we got an extension on today for your referral tickets. How this works is very simple. Last week, we had a problem with the pay system, so we got an extension on the 25. We took advantage of that yesterday, and we asked for an extension for the November one. Well, they didn't give us long, but they did extend it till Sunday. This means from back when we started this, which was in October, if you refer 3 ticket sales, you will now be qualified to enter for the $100,000. That is what your team is going to go out. Every one of your team members that sells a ticket from now until December 31st, we're going to put a matching amount of money in a pool for you. So if you got 10 ticket people told today through 10 people in your team, and they all were $100, that's $1,000 they have gone out and referred. You're going to get $1,000 put into a referral bonus. And the same for your members. All of your team members can do exactly the same as you, 10 levels deep and as wide as you want to go. Now, what we're very confident that majority of you will not meet the challenge. We're very, very confident about that, and that's how we put the numbers together. What we're saying is, hey, we'll double that money of that the company's taken out if you can sell a $20, $50, and $100 ticket each week. Now, somebody asked, I think it was Kelly actually, asked, could you be a higher sale? The answer is yes. Okay, as long as you maintain that you've got 3 ticket sales sold in a week, you can be higher. So it could be 3 $100 tickets. It doesn't have to be 3 a $20, $50, and $100. Now, as of November the 1st, from today, that is, or tomorrow, that is 8.4 weeks away. So that means you would sell, if you've done a 20, 50, and 100, $170, 8.4 weeks is $1,428 in company revenue. Now, we can't pay you $100,000 with you only bringing in $1,428. So we're going to pay you whatever your team puts in as long as you maintain it. And we're taking a challenge that we think that a lot of people will not maintain the 3 ticket sales each week. However, we know some of you will. And then people that do are going to get 10,000, 20,000, whatever their team is built, that's what they're going to get. So if you're a team builder and you want to build a team, you got $50 million that you can build from and get as much as that. You got another $100,000 by December 31st that you can get. That's a nice way to start off the new year with a $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 hit. And why I'm saying 30, 40, 50,000 is up to $100,000. If your team only refers $16,500 of tickets, that would be your referral bonus. Whatever your team does is what gets matched into that pool bonus. So a pretty good program for you to look at. Now, what's the next steps? Obviously, one of the things you want to do is obviously the $25,000 ends tonight. So you really want to jump on that as quick as you can to make that happen. And obviously get your 3 referrals that is now gone over to the 5th, which is Sunday, this upcoming Sunday. So guys, do that. And then after that, basically you want to get signed up tonight from anybody that's got you on here. Any of you that haven't signed anybody up today, highly recommended go out and do it, because each one of those tickets is worth $1,000. Even if they don't get through the sign up process due to some credit card problem or a crypto problem, at least they're in the system. Guys, I'm sorry this has taken longer, but I am trying to get this thing shorter. I can't. It's at 50 minutes again. I'm doing everything I can. So if you've hung in there with me, I thank you very much. But you can see there's so much knowledge. As we take out some slides with these programs, we do know it's going to get shorter. But to be honest with you, and I'm just going to be upfront, I don't mind doing this for each of you every day of the week if needed. And I think by the time you're done with this presentation, you have a pretty good outline of how our program works, what we're doing, what our mission is, and how you can make some money. So I'm not sure too much shorter we want to make it to make sure everybody. All we ask you to do is to get people to join us on the next one. And the next one will be this upcoming Thursday at 8 p.m. New York for a complete overview. Before then, tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock New York time, we have our midweek call where we're going over a lot of new stuff, what we've got for you. So that'll be an exciting call, interaction call. And of course, Thursday night at 7 o'clock New York time, Kelly is doing a training and is doing a AAP program. So guys, all I can tell you for right now is look out for your banners inside the inside the app. You're going to find there's multiple new banners coming. You'll be able to click on them. We've already done some demonstrations with restaurants, how it's going to work. We're going to be talking more about the banners, what the date is of that, so you can start making commission. We want you to be fully in commission and everybody having money most probably before Christmas is our goal to at least get you at 1 cycle, if not 2 cycles of payout. So guys, all I recommend you to do is go in, post the banners, start talking to people, be on tomorrow so you can see how the banners work, how you can receive the commission, how much it is. It's pretty easy. It's a common sense deal right now. And anybody you sign up right now, you're locking them in for the whole raffle. So instead of spending $5,000 a month advertising, they're going to get away with just by spending $20. So it's a big deal right now. And we're splitting that 50-50 with you guys. All right, guys. Sorry for being so long. I appreciate each and every one of you. Hopefully this helped some of you understand it. Even some of the old people, it's not bad to re-see it. And I appreciate your time. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow at 4 o'clock for our midweek call. God bless and love to all of you. Please take care.